This is gonna be a quick tutorial about the 3BLD parser I made. First of all, what can you do? It can take solves that someone already reconstructed, like from CubeDB or allcubing.net, and it can add your letter scheme with letter pairs and move count, and it can unparse the alg in this format to an expanded format. That's one thing. Another thing, it can take smart cube solves like a completely string, and it can convert it into it can separate it into commutators with move count and letter pairs, and also it can convert slice moves that in smart cube are not recognized well, like f prime b's and s, and convert it into the right moves. And the third thing, it can recognize mistakes. So here we can see an algs that were executed right, and from this alg there was a mistake, and then I can look at the solve and see what was exactly the mistake. A more efficient way of practicing. So and much more I will tell it about in a minute. So first thing, you need to install Git. I'll put the link in the description, and then you need to clone this repository, also in the description. Go to the folder, enter the cmd, git clone, and then we can run the script python main.py, and probably the first couple of times you won't have all the modules installed, so it will throw an error like you don't have paperclip installed, so you need to pip install paperclip, for example. After you install all the modules, it should work. And now what you need to do is go to the .env file. This is your configuration file, so this is where you change the setting of the script. So what can you do? It can parse smart cube solves, and here you need to explicitly make this value true if you use a smart cube solve or not. You can customize your buffers. You can with move count or without move count. We'll see a couple of examples. So let's make this false and this false, and run the script, and it will auto take the URL into your clipboard, and then you can paste it. And here we can see we don't have move count and we don't have letter pairs, but their original cycle that were made. You can also change your sticker letter pairs. So here you need to change, like if you are in a different language or something, like here I have one in Hebrew. So as you can see, there's the same. You need to keep this column the same and just change this column. So I have here my letter scheme. That's another thing you can change, and you can do this from the script. So here we can see the sticker letter pair. That is the file that you are using to see your letter pairs. So this we can also, if you don't want to parse it into CubeDB, we can parse it into a text file format. So we'll run the script, and now we have it in our clipboard like this. Okay, so that's convenient if someone wants to make their own script afterwards or analyze. Another thing it can do, you can use, like if you want to use regular solves and not smart cube solves, you enter here false, and let's see, we have like here example solves, and we have this one by Sebastian Toronto, and hit here, and here I remember that the buffer is UBL and I think it's UR, and then we'll want to parse it to CubeDB, so put here true, run the script, and we can see it parsed it here. So I want to see it with the letter pairs, so I put here also true, save. So here it is with the letter pairs. So, and it also recognizes corner twist and edge flips and parity. So if I want to do, if I mistakenly did the UF buffer, we can see what will happen. Let's save. We can see that now all of the edges are like outside, cycles outside of the buffer. So if this happens, you know that we're probably mistaken in the buffer. So this is it, and do it with move count, and you can change the time or whatever. And use text file is if you want to use a solve from some of the text files you have here. If you want, you can also see in the main script that you can here we can see that you can use from CubeDB or from allcubing.net, or you can just copy a solve into your clipboard and it will automatically parse it. So here you just need to like uncomment what you want or don't want. So I'll put like this. I want for this solve from CubeDB, so the solves unparsed look like this, and then we took the script and we put here false, and when we put here false it will go to main and it will see that we don't use a text file, and it will already take this solve, run the script, and now we can go here. Okay, so here we can see that this seems a bit odd. That's because I didn't change the buffers. So let's change the buffers to UFR, save, run again. And now we can see that we took this solve, converted into this solve. Look, here is also parity. So this is the main features. Probably another thing, if it doesn't parse solve correctly, try to, if it doesn't separate the R's correctly, try to change this value to 0.9 or 91 or 0.88. That should do the job. That's it. Hope you enjoy. If you have a question, you can email me or leave them in the comment. And there are probably some bugs. You can fix the stuff and add a comment in the GitHub repository. And thank you very much.